Today's lesson is on fractions of whole numbers. Students will use models to find fractions of whole numbers. Let's get started. So what can we take a fraction of? Well, if we think about things in our lives, we could take a fraction of a triangle, we could take a fraction of a meter, we could take a fraction of an angle, we could take a fraction of pizza, we could take a fraction of a cup of juice, a cookie, a cupcake, a hot chocolate, a coffee, whatever it is you could take a fraction of. So we can take a fraction of a whole number too. So if there are 6 friends and half of them are girls, well, how many of them would be girls? We know that 3 of them would be girls. The distance to a store is 6 kilometers. Therefore, the halfway point is at 3 kilometers. I want to finish a race in 6 hours, so therefore I should be at the halfway point in 3 hours. All of the answers are the same, so we can say that the number 3 is half of the number 6. So let's use a picture to explain half. So if I have a lawn here, pretend this is my backyard, and I want to mow half of the lawn, well, I'm going to draw a line down the back of my backyard, and I'm going to only mow half of it. I'm going to leave the other half unmowed. If I want to give half of 6 loonies to a charity, then I could donate these 3 to a charity, and I would keep these 3 for myself. So we can see that 3 is half of 6. Now, you're going to complete these exercises on your whiteboard. I want you to draw pictures to show half of the number 4 and the number 10 and then the number 16 using pictures. When you're done, you're going to resume your screencast. If I wanted to donate only 1/3 of the loonies, how many groups should I make? So if I want to only download 1/3, well, I need to make groups of 3, remembering my groups need to be equal. So I would say this would be 1 group, this would be 1 group, and this would be 1 group. Now, when you divide 6 loonies into 3 equal groups and take one of those groups, you are taking 2 loonies. So I'm going to donate this loonie, and I'm going to donate this loonie. So I'm taking 2 of them. So in fact, 1/3 of 6 of anything, loonies, toonies, whatever, is 2 of the same thing. So what would 2/3 be? So I still need groups of, or 3 groups because I want thirds. But now I'm going to take 2 of them. So if I look at this picture below, I still have groups of 2. I have 3 groups because I'm still dealing with thirds. But now I'm going to donate 1 and 2/3. So now I'm donating 4 loonies rather than 2 that I was donating 4. So using pictures, just like in the previous slide, you're going to draw a picture to find the fraction of 1/3 of 9. You're going to show a picture of 3/5 of 10, 4/5 of 15, and 3/4 of 12. Let's do A together. We want 1/3 of 9. So I know I'm going to need 9 objects. So I'm just going to draw little circles to make it easier. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 4, 8, and then 9. Now I need a 1/3, so I'm making groups of 3. Or sorry, I need 3 groups. So 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and I'm giving away 1/3 of them. So I would be giving away 3. Now I want you to draw your pictures for B, C, and D, and then resume. So when you divide 15 objects into 3 equal groups, the size of each group then, we would say, is 15 divided by 3, which equals 5 in each group. So we can say that 1/3 of 15 is equal to 15 divided by 3, which equals 5. Let's give these exercises a try on your whiteboard by writing a division statement to find the fraction of the number. So let's do A together. We want to find 1/3 of 12. So what that means is we're going to do 12 divided by 3, our denominator. So we can say that 1/3 of 12 is equal to 4. This would look the exact same if we drew the picture. So if we had 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dots. We're going to divide them into 3 groups. You would still find that there would be 4 dots in each group. So I want you to do B, C, and D, and E on your whiteboards using division, and then give the bonus a try before you resume your screencast. So if I know that 1/3 of 12 is 4, then what is 2/3 of 12? Well, let's use this picture. So we know that 1/3 of 12, so right here, 1/3 of 12 is this. 1/3 of 12 is 4. You have 4 dots right here. We then know that 2/3 of 12, you would need both of these. So 2/3 of 12 is going to be 8. So we know that 2/3 of 12 is twice as many as 1/3 of 12. You're going to complete these exercises on your whiteboard. So let's do 8 together. So 2/5 of 20. So we know that 1/5 of 20 is 20 divided by 5, which equals 4. So we then can figure out that 2/5 of 20 would be 2 times 4, which equals 8. So 2/5 of 20 is going to equal 8. Let's do B, C, and D on your whiteboards, and then you can resume your, and E, sorry, and then you can resume your screencast when you're ready. Now, we can also solve word problems. So each mathematical word in a word problem can be replaced by a symbol. So we have a symbol for more than. Our symbol for more than we know is the alligator mouth. The symbol for is your equal sign. The symbol for half is 1/2. 3/4 would be 3/4. And the symbol for and is a plus sign. So we're going to remember these symbols now as we solve the word problem on the next slide. So we're going to replace each mathematical word in the sentence with the math symbol that we just went over. So we have Callie's age is half of Ron's age. So Callie's age doesn't change. There's no symbol for Callie's age. Okay, that stays the same. The symbol for is equal to half of, and then Ron's age we know is 12. So how old is Callie? Well, we can figure out that Callie then, if she's half of Ron's age, which is 12, Callie is 6 years old. Using those math symbols that we came up with from the following slide, I want you to rewrite the following with the math symbols where possible. So Mark gave away 3/4 of his 12 stamps. How many did he give away? So Mark gave away, there's no symbol for this. He gave away. So 3/4 of his 12 stamps. So how many did he give away? Well, you're actually going to solve this now. So 3/4 of 12. Use your strategies to solve this. So you'll find that Mark gave away, if you do the math using your strategies, Mark gave away 9 of his stamps. I want you to solve B. Now you're going to solve C. And then when you're done, you're going to resume your screencast. So now we know that there are 12 months in the year. So how many months are in half of a year? Well, if there's 12 months in a full year, we know that there's 6 months in half of a year. We know that how many months are in 1.5 years? Well, there's 12 months in 1 year plus 6 months in half a year. So there's 18 months in 1.5 years. So using the information that we just solved, I want you to find out how many months are in 1 3/4 of a year, 2 1/6 years, 1 2/3 years. You are now going to complete your jump math exercise for today, completing pages 159 to 161. Then you can check in with me when you are all finished.